Hello and welcome everyone to Loveworks. I am Stella. In this All Signs Tarot reading, we are going to look at an interesting subject matter. We are going to look at what you know about yourself to be true and confirm that it is actually true, like from spirit, source, that sort of thing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do Aries all the way through Pisces. And you are welcome to watch different placements for possible different planets if that seems like it relates. And if you would like a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box. You can get there by hitting the More tab around the center underneath this video. Okay, so let's get started, and we're going to get started right away with Aries. Tell me about Aries placements. Something about themselves that they know to be true, and well, they're damn right. It is true. Okay. Something that Aries knows about themselves to be true. And Spirit is saying, yes, that is true. You are absolutely correct. Don't doubt yourself. It is true. Aw, oh, you're an angel and you are guided. Oh, someone looks over you in hard times. Okay, that is true. This is most likely like a passed on relative, guardian angel, and it is confirming that they stick up for you, they fight for you. They also help you to oh God, what's that tale where they unstick the giant wheel. There's a mythology thing. I can't think of what it is. It's okay. But the gist is like, yes, you do. It is true. Like if you feel you have an angel that looks out for you, and I highly feel, and that would be a natural thing to go to, that it's an aunt, like somebody that you, like a relative. So like, that's not like some big shocker or something uncommon, but I really do feel, yes, this is a relative that has passed. For many of you, it's a general reading, but I'm getting that very strongly, that someone looks after you, like not looks after you like you're so weak, you have to have somebody to look after you. Not in that way at all. In fact, probably the opposite. The reason they spend time and energy, looking, well, time probably doesn't matter to them, but the reason they spend energy looking out for you is because you are so strong, and it's like they really want you to be able to take advantage of the opportunities when they show. So I feel like this, I would not be surprised if some of you have not had like at least one story of divine intervention in your life at some point. Because I truly feel like this angelic presence like fights for you, like helps you to move in different directions away from things that are difficult. So yes, that is true. Also too, some of you, all right, in like that message came through very strong, but for some of you, like if you feel like you are a protector of the unfortunate, or like that you have the ability to help heal those less fortunate or those who are very depressed, to show them how to stand up and fight in order to change their lives, that is true as well. That is absolutely very true. Okay, so you have a strong presence of angel energy. So for some of you, this is actually, and it could be both, all right? This is someone who absolutely, yes, it is true. This angel does look after you. And others of you, yes, it is true. You are here to be like an emotional angel for people, as far as that does not mean that you need to bend over backwards and be like a doormat and or have a hero complex and save everyone or anything like that. Okay, but like some of you definitely do have the ability to, like, you have this like angel presence to help people who are either very depressed or very poverty-minded, victim mentality, something like that, and you are able to show them how to like loosen up the wheel so that they can move forward. All right, the wheel of good fortune. Like you have the ability to show people how to do that. All right, that's what I am seeing. Okay, and let's see, one other card for Aries, please. Now, I'm sure there's a many other things that are true about you as well, but this is the message the source chose to show at this time. All right. Okay, any other message, please, for Aries? Something that is true about Aries placements. That indeed is true. Wow, yeah, you are like a purification angel. So a lot of you, it is that second thing that I mentioned. Although I did feel a very strong message with that first one. Like I said, it could be both. But yeah, you definitely, I mean, look at these wings, and the purification, pure spirit, purification energy here. So you are able to help others, and that includes yourself, okay, to like purify this victim mentality, poverty, depression, and show them how to purify that so that in order to turn the wheel forward. Okay, last but not least, we are going to get a Keepers of the Light card for you. Keepers of the Light card for Aries watching this video, please. Okay, hope. Yeah, you definitely, you give like hope to people for sure. Love and acceptance. So your Keepers of the Light card is hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. So again, like you're able to do this for yourself also. So that would be one final message too, I would say. Those of you who are in more this energy at this time, like kind of depressed or struggling, it could even be financially, or just struggling with nothing works out, depression, you know, that kind of thing, then this would be saying also to like recognize your divine worth. So in other words, some of you may be like having doubts about how the world works, like why does this always happen to me, and maybe there's no such thing as God, or maybe there's no such thing as good things happening to me, or you may be in that mode. And if so, this is saying like if you're having doubts, this is saying, no, it is true. There is like this angel energy that can help you through love and choosing loving thoughts, all right, to turn the wheel into a good, positive mindset and existence. Okay. All right. So now we are on to Taurus. Okay. All right. Tell me about Taurus, please. Oh, there you are, Taurus. Uh-oh. Why so worried? No worries. No worries. Okay. All right, Taurus. So Taurus placements. Also, we are looking at your message of something that you believe to be true about yourself. And Spirit is confirming, yes, absolutely, that is true about you. All right, in a good way. Okay. All right, so tell me about Taurus, please. What is it about themselves that they know is true and is confirmed by Spirit saying, yes, absolutely, that is true. Okay. Nice. Wow. Such beautiful energy here, Taurus. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a heavy heart you must have at times, though. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a really, like, sweet reading, but boy, it's like, it must be very, very, very difficult at times. Okay. So, okay, give me a minute here. I'm gonna really bring this home for you because I can see this is a very special reading. Okay, Taurus placements. First of all, I feel this is a very like exalted reading. That is the word that comes to mind. It's there's there's definitely a deeper, profound journey for you this life. Absolutely. It when I was taking a moment, the that beautiful song came into my mind, Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound, right? Um, Especially the part, I was blind but now can see. Like that line, especially, I was blind but now can see. I can tell, like, you guys have worked very hard to transform through difficult circumstances. And there is like this deeper need for, like, you guys know that life is about emotional fulfillment, at least on this journey. And you are not wrong about that. I'm not saying it's the key to all of life or anything of that nature, but for your journey at this time anyway, that yes, you are correct about that. Also, too, I do feel there is a predictive value about this. Like, if you like know it to be true that you are going to kind of end up in a very emotionally fulfilling situation with someone or with family or something like that, you are absolutely correct. Okay, so there's that as well. Um, there's so many, so many like things here. I have this, oh gosh, I don't know how to explain it. This kind of deep melancholy feeling, but yet this, like I said, exalted feeling of like, yes, I made it, in a way of fulfilling your emotional needs. Okay. So I really do feel like you guys will reach some sort of emotional fulfillment, partnership, something along those lines. So I believe that to be true. Also, too, if you ever doubt yourself as to your genuinity, as to giving, do not. Um, it is real. Like, you really do have a very innocent and giving persona underneath. So do not doubt that about yourself. You also absolutely, absolutely, hands down, have the ability to, like, oh, I just heard to command more for yourself. Okay, I just heard that, to command more for yourself. But where I was going was that it's like you absolutely have the ability to, like, revive yourself, especially through sincere emotional giving and like innocent energy here. Nothing forced. Forced things got you to a certain point, but that was where you were blind and could not see, right? So now you can see that it's like what it's all about is really turning things around to a more gratitude focused, innocent energy, love, just giving for the sake of giving because it makes you happy, it makes them happy, that kind of thing. Um, I feel like you are also on a deeper metaphysical level. I feel like you are definitely like wrapping up some sort of intense karmic cycle for yourself that has possibly been going on for many lifetimes. And your way through that is again like this be ye like a child, or what does that say, like in the Bible? It's something like that. Be ye as children, right? Where we do things again like innocently and for just the pure joy of seeing someone smile, or even the little things, those things really are like true in life. So some of you may feel really displaced in this lifetime because the world, can tend to look very, well, what do you have for me? If I give you this, what do you have? That kind of thing to you. And it's like, so you may have difficulty like really believing, that there is like just pure, genuine connection. But this is saying, no, it's true. There is that. And it's time to wake that up within yourself. And as you are that, like, that is really like exalting you to like this new karmic cycle, not just within this lifetime, but within your up leveling, like complete karmic cycle, right? We're talking like many lives here. So I feel like you guys, I know that sounds very cosmic and what have you, but I really do feel like you guys are on your way to a different kind of level, like a leveling up, if you will. And again, not just this for this time period, in your soul's journey, your soul's evolution. It's tied in deeply, though, again, to like this innocence and um, like emotional fulfillment. You guys have learned the lesson that like just trudging through, or are going to, all right, like just trudging through um, is good. That will get you like to a certain place, and that should be honored, and that's a great thing that you have done because you were very like flexible with things and you still stayed optimistic with things. But now comes the heavy change of like, again, like what did I say earlier, something about commanding something to you or something along those lines. I can't remember what I said. You'd probably have to go back, but like it's time for that now. So in other words, the physical work that you have done in the physical realm, uh, since you were very flexible and since you were very optimistic, even though things were very difficult, but you still basically overall remained optimistic and put in the work. It's like now the change is coming where it's time to like reap the reward of that. And the reward of that is not to see it as, in other words, like, a big pile full of money or something like that. It's not about physical. It's like your reward is like an amazing partnership or just amazing emotional fulfillment. That's not saying like, oh, you're not going to have any money or success or fame or notoriety or whatever it is you're looking for, but it like maybe you have those things too, but it's more like that, like you are definitely going to experience some sort of emotionally connected partnership. All right, that's what I am seeing here. If, again, this karmic cycle is recognized, I was blind, now I see. So blinded by, oh, life is too hard. Oh, I just got to keep pushing. Oh, oh, I got to get money. Oh, I got to, marry somebody secure. Oh, I got to do, those types of things. That's blind. And now I see is the innocence and the beautiful, again, partnership and gratification and gratitude of said things. Okay, so I know that sounds very prediction-y, so let's get to what the actual reading is, which is something that you know about yourself to be true, and this is confirming it is. So I would say for most of you that you are able to reinvent yourself, all right, and in turn others. So it's like that is true. You are able to do that through hard work. You are able to learn from those experiences, and you are able to like get back up on the horse, and move towards the beautiful things that do make you happy. You are not someone who's going to be fooled in life by glittery things. You're not going to get sidetracked by those things. So this is saying like, yes, you do have a powerful, powerful karma behind you. And remember, karma doesn't mean bad karma, right? Karma can mean good karma. It can mean bad, whatever. It just means, your past actions, right? So you have a lot of powerful, powerful actions behind you. I mean, you have 2 tens and you have 2 cards of rebirth here. So, I mean, it's very, very clear that you are able to put in the hard work. You are able to revive things. Okay. Some of you may be very good working with families and children also, like able to revive like their relationships. So you might be good counselors or social workers or something along those lines too. So very cool reading, and I feel like this reading could go on for an hour. It's so like cool and intense, but I feel like I got the main gist across here. Okay, so any other message for Taurus, please, about what? Okay, yeah, leadership. Wow, yeah, you guys are definitely ready. You have courage underneath the deck, ready to step inside. Like this looks like so proud, this card to me, the way it's like coming from this like burdensome energy, just on and on and on. And then like, but now like, look how high that horse is, not like being on a high horse egotistically, but like it's just like, screw that. Now I'm going to go and, really enjoy the fruits of my labor. That's what I see here. Some of you may also like adopt a child. I'm sensing that as well. Okay, so you have this leadership card. So there is something else true about you that Spirit is confirming. Yes, you do have the ability to be in a leadership role or to just take leadership over situations and again like reinvent yourself, help others reinvent, something along those lines. Okay, and last but not least, let's get your Keeper of the Light card, Taurus. Keepers of the Light card for Taurus, please. Freya, phases and cycles. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. Oh my god, that is so awesome. Okay, let's see what Freya has to say. There is a beginning. Oh my god, seriously, there is a beginning with every ending. You have 2 cards of beginning and ending. Let's see, and it says illusions are revealed and released. Oh my god, what a great card. Okay, so I'm going to read it again. I'm sorry, I got too excited. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. I was blind, but now I see. They're revealed and released. Oh my god, this is amazing, Taurus. So yeah, I feel like you guys have, you just kind of were blind for a while with things, but you still have been very optimistic or trudging forward in some way. I do feel like you've had two, if you haven't had the second one yet, okay, that might be coming, but you've had two very, very, very major like endings into beginnings in this lifetime. Or again, if you haven't had that second one yet, I feel like there will be another one here, phases and cycles. And it's all showing you this like emotional connection to others and to people. Okay. All right. So that was Taurus. What an enjoyable reading that was, Taurus. Okay. We're on to Geminis now. Okay. So Gemini, one thing that you know to be true about yourself, and source, spirit, what have you, is saying yes. Yes, Gemini, you are absolutely correct in that assessment. You are that. Okay, so tell me about one thing that Gemini knows to be true about themselves and is confirmed by spirit, please. That yes, absolutely, Gemini, you are right. Geminis, please. And or Gemini placements, I should say. Geminis and or placements. Okay. Oh, nice. Wow. Strength and courage override, just like the past before my eyes. Okay. Gemini. My God. Amazing. Okay. You're going to get married. Okay, so like if you're already married, okay, great, you know, then a healthy, beautiful type connection. If you are not married currently, you are most likely going to marry, and boy, are you going to you are going to marry up. Okay. Oh yeah, Queen of Pentacles behind that. Oh my gosh. All right. So I do, you know, this is not supposed to be like a prediction reading, but in a way, I guess it kind of is, because we are looking to see, you know, something that you know about yourself to be true. And this is just spirit confirming, like, yes, yep, you're absolutely right, Gemini. So those of you who, if you've ever doubted, like if you're going to, you know, get married. Now, the other aspect of this, it could be work and career. Okay. But for most of you, I do feel this is like marriage. Okay. For sure. Queen of Pentacles is my wife card. We've got Ten of Pentacles here, which is a marriage card. We've got the Hierophant in the center, which is a marriage card. We've got a status card here, star card even. So some of you may even like really marry up, you know, like, and I don't mean up like, oh, the people with status or that are famous or whatever are better than, you know, anyone else. I don't mean it like that, but I just mean it in like modern slang kind of lingo, right? Like, that there is like definitely a marriage of status here. Okay, so I do see that. Of course, that cannot be for every single Gemini watching this reading, right? It is a general reading, but I will say there is a very heavy theme of this. Okay, so that aside, if that doesn't sound like something that you know to be true to yourself, or like it's something like you have zero interest in or what have you. The other thing, it could be work and career, and like really, really like nailing that. Okay, with the Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles here, Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands star card. So some of you may really, like whatever this is, if it's marriage or business or career, like you are meant to really nail this, like in a very prosperous way. Okay. So like a very successful energy here. And I got to be honest, it looks like it's like more like money successful. Okay. So instead of like, I think it's spiritual successful too, but it's like, it's more, let's just put it this way. It's good news, Gemini. Okay. Okay. It's good news. So like, if you've always like felt it to be true that you're going to like really marry and be successful, yes, that is true. And I should take that in a different direction too, because I was just assuming like you're marrying somebody who's successful. Maybe you're the one who's like massively successful. All right. But you also are marrying someone where you both like are just successful. Okay, so it could be that. I shouldn't have just assumed that. That's a pretty old fashioned way of thinking, isn't it? So yeah, it could definitely be you being very financially successful and getting married also, and having a very successful partnership with someone. So either way, what this is showing about yourself that you believe to be true and Spirit is saying yes is, oh my God, with confidence and holding yourself high. And yes, you are meant to be in a stature of like opulence. That I never use that word, so I think that's the right word, opulence. It came to my head. So like you are meant to have like a lot in this lifetime. All right. And also with strength and the star card, this is very much about having inner strength. Okay. Inner strength for sure. So it's like, and developing that will also be something that is true about you, is developing your inner strength and your outer confidence. Inner confidence, outer confidence. That combination is, oh my God. Right? That combination is your winning combination, Gemini. So, yeah. So some of you, if you're not in this type of lifestyle, but you've always felt like, wow, I just feel like I really like nice things. It just seems like I should be in this lifestyle. Well, you're right. You should. And so this may be what's going on then. So pay attention to your outward confidence. Your inner strength and courage is a path to healing. And that is going on with this too. But first, the first card showing is like you are meant to receive accolades. You are meant to be seen as like you're meant to present yourself as a winner, as a person to be regarded, highly regarded, outwardly. Because your inner is already being worked on here. So that doesn't mean you don't work on your inner. Definitely work, keep doing that. That is definitely great. And you are doing very well in that respect. But absolutely pay attention to like how you present yourself outwardly to others, and like courageously, and like you kind of get into the energy of like, I deserve to be honored. Not in a totally cocky, egoic way, but in that way. Let's see. So yes, that is true. All right. So whether it's marriage, business, career, I do feel it's earthly success here. Okay. This is your spiritual success, which is true also. That is just as exciting. All right. That is just as exciting. Because you're going from like the strength card to the star card. There's a lot of inner beauty within you. So that is true. Okay. All right. So anything else about Gemini that is true? That, yes, it is true. Family. Interesting. Wolf spirit. Some of you very, very, very protective about your family. And it also has a leadership quality to it, like the other little wolves down here, and this one's like huge. Yeah, so like so something else that is true about you that And the Spirit is saying, yes, that is very true, is like you are the protector of the pack. And you have wolf spirit around you. I'm hearing that as well. Like you actually literally have that around you. You are a source of inner strength and beauty within a family unit. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. And then I stopped shuffling and I looked at the bottom of the deck and we have courage. That is huge for you guys. Courage is your, like, that's what brings all of this your way. Courage. Inner, outward, both. Courage. And you can have it all. You can have it all spiritually. You can have it all physically. Spiritual world, physical world. Boom. Okay, let's get your Keepers of the Light card. Keepers of the Light for Gemini, please. Keepers of the... Oh, okay. Aw. Hi, Krishna. Okay. Oh, you got two. Gemini. No freaking way. All right. Shook. Oh my God. All right. So the reason I'm like just blown away by this right now is because you guys have to look up Radha and Krishna, because they are like the ultimate marriage, or the ultimate like feminine masculine, like, oh my God, this is just awesome. Okay. So, wow. So you have Krishna devotion and you have Radha, soul flame. Let's read these cards. Wow, that's because I just meant to pull one card. Two cards fall out, Gemini, and it just happens to be Radha and Krishna. Because these cards are not like all Hindu deities and things like that. I mean, they're all kinds of like different ones. Like there's Paul the Venetian, there's all kinds of different ones. And I mean, the fact that you got these two together, these two do go together. And it's like romance and love but like cosmic, and oh my gosh, I'm just so excited for you. Okay, so let's read Radha's Soul Flame, and it says, sorry, the print is so small and it's so dark in here. I might have to kind of move my candle over here for a second here. Let me just see what it says and then I can. Okay. All right. It says, rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. And Krishna says, and you have that harmony and healing here. Hold on, let me look. Okay. It says, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Oh my God. It's like your family. Oh my God. So beautiful. So beautiful. Love your reading, Geminis. Okay. All right. We are on to Cancers. About Cancers, one thing they know about themselves to be true, and Spirit Source is saying, yes, Cancer, you are absolutely correct. That is true. Okay, so tell me about Cancers, please. Cancers that are watching, Cancer placements as well, whichever you are watching for. What is one thing you know about yourself to be true that Spirit is confirming? Absolutely, yes, you are correct. Oh, well, you're psychic. So, yep. Yes, you are. Okay. Oh my God, look at that. Your card. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys are born psychics. You definitely have like a relationship with the divine. Oh my God. Wow. I'm getting specifically astrology also, like you guys are could be or are more adept at astrology than you realize. Oh my, look at these major arcanas, Cancer. What is going on? This is crazy. Okay. Oh my, all major arcanas. Oh, seriously? Wow. Oh, whoa. What? Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Okay. And the sun. Just choose optimism, Cancer, every time. I cannot stress that enough. It is your karma, your duty, your like the, if you choose optimism over anything else in this lifetime, and not just, oh, I'll think positive, like choose optimism. Like choose it. Oh my god. All right, I don't know, whatever you're looking for, marriage or just happiness in general, it's like, wow. I feel so astute right now, like wow. like wow. Okay, I'm telling you so much, aren't I? Okay, I'm just a little overwhelmed, honestly. I mean, I cannot believe the 5 cards I put out were all major arcana. The next card off the top of the deck is a major arcana. The bottom of the deck is a major arcana. I mean, this is like absolutely crazy. Okay, so crazy cool. And of course, it's Cancers. Okay, so let's see. Something you know about yourself to be true that Spirit is saying, oh my God, yes, it is true. Well, there you go. That you are... This is definitely a lifetime for you of moving forward. I feel like your biggest mission in this particular karmic cycle of your life, I don't know if it's your entire life or just this particular karmic cycle of your life, is absolutely, without a doubt, to develop and listen to your intuition. And that will allow you to make these high vibrational choices of optimism here, and will also balance any type of karmic duty that will like be good for yourself to move forward. Okay, so there's that message. But as far as something you know about yourself to be true, yes, you are able to, when you follow your intuition, you are really able to move forward and balance situations and really make high vibrational choices. So it's like, it's not just luck, or it's not just, there may be a part of that. Okay, this is a lucky, or it can be a lucky lifetime for you, depending on how much you recognize this. Because just because you know it to be true about yourself doesn't mean that you're necessarily doing it. Okay, so that's why I'm doing this reading, because this reading is saying that even, source, spirit, God, whatever, is saying, yes, this is true about yourself. You can do this. Okay, so you definitely have the ability to change circumstances, to balance things within yourself, to make really, really good high vibrational choices for yourself, and enjoy the fruits of luck and lucky phases in your life as well. Like, when you have a lucky phase in your life, it's not by accident. All right, it's there to keep reminding you that it's not luck. It's because you made a high vibrational choice, and somewhere along the line there was optimism mixed in there, and that's why you're experiencing like lucky phases. So in other words, it's not just sometimes I have good luck in my life, sometimes I have bad luck in my life. It's not that. This is showing you that you have built up good karma. So there's that. So part of it is that. But it's also more about when things are going well in your life, it's because you are communicating with source. You are really making balanced, optimistic decisions for yourself. That's when things work out for you. So if things are not working out for you, if you're in a bad cycle or something along, and of course everybody's going to have bad cycles. I mean, that we can't just always choose optimism and just lead an amazing life, right? That sort of thing. However, it will certainly be better, all right, when we do through the bad cycles, because we can't avoid bad things in life, or bad cycles, or little spells of bad luck, or whatever, in all instances. But this is saying like that absolutely you are able to change things around for yourself by truly developing and listening to your natural, insane, good psychic abilities here. Because you are psychic. So if you were ever wondering, like, am I, or am I just, yes. Okay, yes, you are. You are very. Okay, let's see. What else? Gosh, I feel like with all these major arcanas. The other thing is, too, some of you, absolutely, there could be like a relationship for you, or like a marriage for you, something along those lines coming in for you. That could absolutely be happening. Let's see. But that's like more prediction stuff. So let's see, anything else? It's funny because like major arcanas are like, wow, they're like very overwhelming at times in a reading, but it's the minor arcana that gives us the little details. So I'm struggling a little bit with like what else. Let me just see if there's any other message here. Also, those of you I'm hearing too, if you ever doubt, like if you're cuspy on any of the signs, this is saying Cancer. All right, so like if you're cuspy Leo, or, cuspy Gemini, Cancer, or something like that, and you feel more this or that, and you're not ever sure which one you really are, this is saying absolutely Cancer. All right, like that is like the path for this lifetime. Let's see, any other messages? The only other thing I would say that I see here is I do feel like you guys are on the side of good karma. Okay, but again, good karma comes from our high vibrational choices. Because when we make crappy choices, we get bad karma. When we make good choices, we get good karma. So I would say like something like if you know that about yourself to be true, but sometimes doubt, like, well, maybe, this is confirming that yes, you do have good karma. So like that outweighs. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Anything else for Cancers, please? About something they know about themselves to be true. And yes, that is absolutely true. Oh, and the rain is starting. It hasn't rained in so long. How nice. It's like a light rain, too. Like a cleansing rain. Beautiful. Okay. Knowledge. Air spirit. You do have a lot of air energy in your reading. That's, for sure. Oh, yeah, that's what you build up toward, too. Hold on, let me see what I get from this card. Oh, and it's a 1. Let's see, do I get anything else from this air spirit? Something that you know about yourself to be true. Okay. Actually, I think I'm making it more difficult than it needs to be. All right. I was looking for something like more, because it's just such profound cards, right? So I was looking for something deeper. But honestly, I feel like it's just saying like, yes, you guys are knowledgeable. So sometimes there may be times, in other words, where you question yourself, like, oh, am I though? Because maybe you read something. I know I do that a lot. Like I'll read some kind of philosophy book or something like that, and I'll be like, well, God, am I smart? Kind of thing. I don't know. After reading, some super amazing, text or something like that. So yeah, I feel like this is saying in a very simplistic way, yes, you guys are knowledgeable. So there you go. Like, it's just confirming, yeah, you're smart. It's air energy. You know when to like mentally leave behind things that do not serve you and move towards like the knowledge of learning and growing from that mentally. All right. So you do carry with you a lot of air spirit knowledge, mental knowledge. All right. Okay, so with that, let's get your Keepers of the Light card. Okay, Keepers of the Light card, please, for Cancers. Keepers of the Light card for Cancers, please. Kuthimi, Cloak of Wisdom. Oh my God, look, you got knowledge and you have wisdom. And you have the Justice scales here too, which means it's a balanced, like, you have a very balanced, like a spiritual side to you as well. So in other words, like you're very balanced when you make intelligent decisions, spiritual decisions, things like that. All right. So that's good too. All right, let's see what the Cloak of Wisdom says here. Kuthimi. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Well, there you go. I mean, look at these major arcana cards showing up of like your psychic ability. All right, you can connect with spirit, with source. And also like even like occult knowledge and things like that when you need it. Okay. You are able to live up to your sign. It is the card for Cancer. So you are able also to move forward in a very balanced way. Like, you don't get too hung up on this or that, like too much on the emotional side, too much on the intellectual side or anything like that. Like you do have the ability to move through balanced here very, very well. And that's probably why you have like, again, like good karma or what have, because when we're in this energy, that's when we make good high vibrational decisions. You have the Justice card here. You are a fair person. You do take into consideration the balance of things before you act. Excellent. The Lover's card is sort of your wild card. That's the card I would say to absolutely pay attention to, and to add this ingredient first before making any choices. Always add your intuition. You are more psychic than you realize. So listen to that intuition to make your high vibrational choices. So, I mean, you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. And look, it's knowledge. Trust what you know. Knowledge. Trust what you knowledge. And move forward with that. Beautiful. All right. So some of you may be hung up on seeking answers as like a pattern when you don't need to. You don't need to seek answers. You have absolutely the true ability here to make very balanced, high vibrational choices for yourself. You have the ability to, like, you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom. So you don't have to keep seeking. It doesn't mean that we just stop learning or anything like that, but it's like, trust that you do have a lot of wisdom and knowledge. Trust that within yourself. All right. It's here. It's been given for you to move forward, turn the wheel, balance things, make high vibrational choices. Okay, let's see. So that's Cancer. We are on to Leo. Hey, Leos, please. And Leo placements. What is one thing that Leos or Leo placements know about themselves to be true? And Source is saying, absolutely. You are absolutely correct, Leos. You are right about that. Some of you, manifestors. Okay. What is the one thing for the Leo placements that they know about themselves to be true that you agree with, Source? That you say, yes, yes, Leos, that is absolutely true. Okay, Leo, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, look at that Ace of Cups. Oh, I love it. All right. Wow. Two of Cups here also. Okay. One thing you know about yourself to be true that Source is confirming. Well, in a prediction way, I would say love is coming. Like, probably a great big love. And pretty quickly. Okay. But let's see. One thing that Leo knows about themselves to be true. I feel like this is really cool because I think what this is saying is like, the thing is, and I get where you get hung up sometimes, but this is saying like, yes, you do have the ability to see what you want and get what you want. Yeah, that's why we saw that Nine of Cups when I was shuffling, like manifestation. You do have the ability to like see what you want, go for what you want, and receive like what you want. However, I feel like you guys get hung up that it couldn't possibly really work that way. Also too, confirming like some of you know, like if you put in the work and you really put in like really put in the work and the single pointed focus, that you will absolutely like receive like Spirit's blessing, or like Spirit, like the hand of God, you know, coming out of the sky is just going to hand you this amazing cup of love, and it's going to be in the form of something you do love, whether that be a person, a relationship, partnership, or just a beautiful like gift from putting in work towards something. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, what else? That Hermit is really wanting to highlight that Eight of Wands. I feel like you guys also have something to say that others will love. People love your... I feel like people like really love hearing from you also. So like when you're excited, like they love that, or they love that about you. Some of you have very like a very deep kind of voice, whether you're feminine or masculine, that's yes, you're right, people do love that. Okay. What else? Also, what something that is true now, because this isn't forever, right? These readings. So, something that is true now that you know, and source is saying, yes, you're absolutely right, is that you may tend to get hung up on over assessing and planning. Whereas I feel like if you just sort of try a few different things and see what sticks, then it's like that is what's going to work for you. So in other words, it's not about overthinking, over assessing, like cumbersomely taking so much time to execute this or that or the other. It's more like just go, you know, all over the place, you know, kind of thing, and like see what sticks. Yeah, because I feel like you guys might be trying to be more earth energy than needed. I feel like you guys like what, because you're a fire sign, right? So I feel like the excitement of you, like your excitement, is actually what is loved, not necessarily the overthinking, the planning for the future, the assessment, the lists, you know, things like that. Like that doesn't seem to work for you that much. Of course, we always have to have a certain degree of practicality and assessment and things like that. But when you're overdoing that, that is something that you may know to be true about yourself, and spirit is agreeing with you, saying, yeah, instead of like all of these plans and all of this thinking and all of this over assessing, just throw some things out there and see what sticks. Okay. So this could even be like, if it comes, like, even if it's about like romantic love or something like that. So the message would be then too, like, not to be so overthinking and cautious and that sort of thing. It's like, instead, just go out on, you know, 6, 7, 8 dates, you know, and see what sticks. That kind of thing also. Because it's like, I do feel like you're going to be met with love. So basically the gist of your reading, whether it's about work, career, your lifestyle, your mental mindset, whatever, you know, love, relationships, whatever it's about, the main gist of your reading about something that is true about you that you do know, and source is saying, yes, this is true, is not to overthink and overplan. Doesn't mean that we don't do it at all, but not to overdo it. And to try to just, when the mood strikes you to be spontaneous, be spontaneous. All right. And again, see what sticks. That phrase just keeps coming into mind. All right. And I do feel you're going to be met with love or offers, or, you know, whatever this is that would be beneficial for you, like just what you need at the right time. All right, in a beautiful way. I also feel too highly that you guys have a good sense of like what real true connection is. Like you don't fall for phony like bullshit. Like you guys can probably, when it comes to actual romantic love, like you can probably spot like at least for yourself, like a phony, you know, or like they may not be phony to other people, but to you they are. Like you can spot like what's good for you and what isn't. It's like, I do feel like you guys have a pretty good idea of when people come around, of their intentions. So that part, that is true. Spirit is like saying, yeah, that is true. You are good at that. So definitely, you know, keep that as a guidepost. Also too, you guys have high ability to love and connect on a very deep emotional level. All right. So that is true about yourself as well. but there's something about you kind of almost like kind of killing your spirit in a way by trying to be too practical and overthinking. And again, we don't want to just ditch this energy either, because there is a need for it, but there's something about balancing that energy of this excitement, inspiration, and things like that, and balancing it also with practical, but not one too much over the other. And if any of them are going to win out, it should be, I think, the inspirational, fiery side of you. Okay. Let's see. All right. What else for Leo, please? Something else true, true about Leo that they know to be true, and sources think, yep, absolutely correct. Love. Oh my God. Yeah, I do. I feel like you guys have like a high ability to truly know what love is. And wow, there's your card. Next card off the bottom of the deck, Leo, and Hierophant, marriage. Yeah, you guys have a true ability to love genuinely, just genuine, pure. It's this that hangs you up. Like, well, is this a safe bet? Is this, will there be a future with this person? Over assessing, things like that. That's the stuff that gets you a little hung up. And I feel like this is saying, yeah, you already know that about yourself. All right. So it's just confirming that's true, because there is love in your future. There is, but it's like needing to see this stuff here. All right. So absolutely, love, 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 Leo. that is absolutely something true about yourself that is genuine. Okay, let's get your Keepers of the Light card. For Leo. Diana, focused intention. All right, let's see. Oh my God, look, and voice of truth, Joan of Arc. Yeah, because I did, there's something possibly about your voice, I feel, that is loved, or something about, or just your voice in general, like the things you have to say. Maybe some of you could even be like love authors, or romantic authors, something like that, or podcasts even. Something about your voice may be highlighted here as well. Okay, so it says focused intention. Think about what you desire. Yeah, because remember I was saying like manifesting. Like I think that you are able to see something, and like it can happen. It can happen for you. Okay, so let me go back to this. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. The best possible outcome. And look, shooting those arrows, there's something about that, like using your voice to reach, someone, or something like people love to hear your voice. That's what I'm really hearing here. Okay, so think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. Set your sights high is a very good phrase, I feel, for this reading. Because I think some of you possibly get stuck in the like minutia of things, and it's like just kind of, I get the vibe like do what you love and that will follow, right? It's like that's what I'm getting from this. Date who you love, do what you love in work and career. Don't be afraid to use your voice with things. Try some different things out here. See what sticks. And it's like, I feel like this is like really very right around the corner for you here. Either a very strong partnership in love, or something that you love. Okay? All right, so that is Leo. We're on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo, please. Tell me about Virgo one thing about themselves that they know to be true, and Spirit and Source is confirming. Absolutely, Virgo, that is true. Okay, because sometimes, like, we think something is true about ourselves and we believe it to be true, but there's a little bit within us that thinks, oh, I don't know. Is that true? So that's what this spread is about. Source, Spirit, God, whatever you'd like to call, higher energy, is confirming that yes, indeed, what you believe this to be about yourself is a true part of you. Okay, so tell me about Virgo. Wow, okay. Oh, your card, front and center, Virgo. Really wanting you to pay attention to this. Truth. Okay. Wow. Okay, so Virgo, you absolutely have the ability here to... Hold on. I want to move over more. Okay. So I'm closer to the mic. Okay. You definitely... Something that is true about yourself is that you are probably more powerful than you realize. You also most likely had a highly religious background in a past life. That is true. Like if you've ever sensed that or felt that. Also, you have the potential to kind of buck the norms. Okay, so because the thing is, I feel like in a past life you have spent so much time in kind of constraining type situations or very heavy type religious situations that you gained a lot of knowledge and insight as to how that system works. So I feel like the Hermit is saying, like, don't block that out. Don't block that part out of you, because that actually is why you are able in this lifetime to be able to what do I want to say? What's that phrase coming to mind? Like shatter the glass window, or there's a phrase in my head. I can't think of what it is. Those who shatter the glass window or something like that. I basically, like, meaning like you have the ability here to really manifest this lifetime, like using this past life knowledge. You're able, like, if you don't ignore that or disregard that as part of your being, because that is the very thing that enables you to, like, have learned from that to be able to shatter the norms in your life. You are definitely a manifester also. So I would say the one thing about yourself that you do know to be true, and this is confirming, is that yes, you are like you're a master manifester. You can manifest radical change in your life. All right. Now, for some of you, that could mean in a very large way, like I said, like hitting the glass ceiling or shattering the glass ceiling or whatever that phrase is, keeps coming around. Okay. All right. So But denying, again, denying the side of yourself is not necessarily helpful, because that's actually, again, what gives you your wisdom. So even if we take the past life equivalent out of it, this would also be suggesting then, like, not to pretend or ignore that there is a way things are done, or there is a traditional way of doing things. Because I really get a buck the system kind of vibe from you. But again, it's about using that knowledge of how that works to shatter those glass ceilings. So this could even be on a day-to-day basis. Let's say it this way, you know, this could even be like if this is your work or your job. It's like you may not like the way things are super confined, or you may not like the exact rules in place because you're a Virgo, right? Virgos notice things. They notice how to improve things. And they're not against rules or following, you know, direction or, you know, things like that. But they're not usually fans of doing that when they can see clearly that it needs to be changed. So it's like, this is saying, like, you're a person who can change those things. You can change those things. And don't deny that part of yourself. Okay. It doesn't mean you go, like, you know, take on the world, or, you know, take on your boss, or, you know, or anything like that in 2 seconds. But it's like, don't deny that side of yourself, because it's like you do have the ability to manifest pretty powerful changes. Okay, so let's see. Tell me one other thing about Virgos, please, that is true about themselves. Virgos and or Virgo placements, please, watching this video. One more thing about Virgos. Protection. Wow. Ooh. You are protected. And you are a protector. Okay. And we have the number 21 here. So 21 is like the world card. So yes, I feel like you are absolutely, like, this is something that is true, is that you are protected. I also feel that this is like a double entendre, you know, like you are also like a protector. And earth energy. And you're an earth sign, right? You're a protector of, like, the land, the earth, the creatures, the, you know, both mystical but as they pertain to the earthly world. Very cool. Okay, so let's get your Keepers of the Light card, Virgo. All right, what is the Keepers of the Light card for you, Virgos? Keepers of the Light card. Ganesha! Oh my gosh, awesome. And we have Archangel Michael at the bottom of the deck as well. All right, definitely like a... Oh, you had 2 cards here. Oh, look at that. Look at that hidden card. Hello. Okay, so let's see. You have Psychic Insight. Yeah, I see that for sure. These are your Keepers of the Light cards. So these are like helpers, okay, in your energy right now. So it says, your third eye is open. See truth for what it is and follow your intuition. And then you have Ganesha here, like removing the obstacles of that. Okay. Which is, obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Oh, infinite abundance, it says. Wow. So very, very nice, Virgo. I like that reading. It's nice. Okay. Special people, I can tell. Okay. Let's see. So that was Virgo. We are on to Libra. Okay, Libra. Let's see what is going on for Libras, please. We are looking into something that you know to be true about yourself And that is going to be confirmed here by source saying, yes, absolutely, Libra or Libra placements. This is something that is true about yourself. Okay. So that you don't question yourself or wonder, gosh, is that really true about myself, though? That kind of thing. Okay. Oh, dreamer. Nothing but a dreamer. Okay, let's see. Oh, in a good way. All right. Oh, interesting. Okay. You've got the love. You've got the love. You've got the love. Okay. Magician. Interesting. Okay. So, interesting. Okay, Libra. So this is interesting with these fives here. I feel like because we even have the Four of Cups, but then another cup, which makes 5 cups. So I feel like you are able to offer those who are, those who have lost their way, those who are struggling or, whoops, sorry, kick the camera there. Those who are just sort of down or struggling or something, when you're down and troubled, and you need a helping hand. I feel like that song was like meant for you. Like you are like that person. It's an old James Taylor song. Something about when you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, just call on me, or something along those lines. So, because the thing is, it's like, I feel like you will try different approaches. You'll try to, offer compassion. You'll try to offer wisdom. You'll try things. The thing is, though, I do feel like that you can get very down when it's like, I feel like you're very misunderstood. There's another song by Wilco coming into mind. So misunderstood. Yeah, I feel like you're very misunderstood in this lifetime. So, like, that is true. Like, if you feel that way, the source is saying, yes, we get it. We know that is true. And you probably are. Because the thing is, it's like not everybody wants compassion and wisdom. I know that sounds strange, but it's like sometimes people don't. They're not willing, or they're more comfortable in their sorrow or something along those lines. And we got to keep in mind that sometimes that is the process for some people. It's like it's okay. I mean, sometimes we need to be in that energy. But the thing is, I feel like Spirit here, though, is saying, don't ever doubt yourself of your ability to turn these like dramas, could be family dynamics or work dynamics, whatever, like just dramas and things like that, that don't doubt your ability that you do have the ability to at least like plant seeds with these situations. You do have the ability to turn them around within your own life. And you're able to like give a more grounded, what do I want to say? Like perception to people. So it's like when people are down and troubled, or when people are in dramas and, or people are fighting, like let's say within your family or something like that, it's like you're the one that can take like this wisdom and compassion and bring it down to earth for others. So you guys would most likely make like really great counselors or negotiators. You would probably be excellent at like negotiating. What's that other word I'm looking for? Mediating, things of that nature. Okay. Um, the one thing though, I feel like this is the biggest message, like that Source wants to hit home, is to don't, because this could be a little bit you too. Like that's the thing. I feel like it can get you down when, and like you start doubting yourself, thinking that, well, maybe they're right. Maybe things do suck. Maybe this is, maybe life sucks or something like that. Like, don't let yourself get there. Always rise above that energy. Don't give up hope on situations. It doesn't mean you have to solve and put out every fire. But it's important for you to know that, yes, it is true. You do have the ability to, at the very least, plant seeds, but you also have the ability to actually instigate like change and to show a more practical way of doing things. Okay. All right, let's see. Anything else for Libra and or Libra placements, please, as far as what is, okay, gratitude. Oh my gosh, beautiful. All right. So, yes, if you guys ever doubt yourself, like if you're grateful enough, like, gosh, I don't know, maybe I don't understand gratitude. Am I grateful enough? Do I give enough thanks or what have you? The Spirit is saying yes. We understand like that you are grateful. And like as you are also, like if you ever kind of slack on that, as you are reminded of gratitude, you are like exalted, you are lifted up. Okay. We have this sort of leadership energy showing up down here, and it's like on the ground, boots on the ground leadership, and being grateful for that. One cool insight that I have had about gratitude, I would say maybe in this past year or so, is because it's always an energy, quite frankly, I've struggled with, because it's like the rebel in me, or the wants to, in the cosmic way, wants to argue that, they always say like, we're God's children, or we are made in the image of God, or, these types of things. Right. And so the rebel in me wants to think, well, if that's true, then why do I have to be so grateful, for, to be able to pay my rent, or, to have food on my table? Wouldn't that just be expected as a divine birthright? So like I've always kind of struggled with gratitude as to like, I mean, I get like being thankful for things and people and, beautiful, whatever, I get that part of gratitude, but the other part was always a little bit of a mystery to me. So one of the things I realized about the energy of gratitude is fairly important here. So I feel, and that is that if you are given particular gifts and you do not use them, then that is not really gratitude. It's sort of like shirking your responsibility or shirking your duty. So it's like, to be honored in this particular lifetime with the gifts that you have been given, we can show our thanks by giving them, using them, utilizing them. All right. So that's a good way to look at gratitude also. All right. So let's see. With that, let's get our Keepers of the Light card. All right. So what do we have for Libras, please? Who is their Keepers of the Light card for Libra at this time, for this reading, for everything at this time? Libra. You're the keeper of the light, Libra. I don't think any of the cards, I think that's what they want you to see. Oh my God. Yeah, look where I ended up on. El Moria, Awakening Presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Okay, yeah, love, and you are protected for sure. Okay, so that's interesting because I was shuffling for a pretty long time, and honestly, I could tell like nothing was leaping out. So the thing is, I don't think it's about like that you need a Keepers of the Light card right now. I think it's about realizing that you are the keeper of the light right now. So it's not about like guides or what they have to say or who's with you and that kind of thing. It's more about like you realizing that you are powerful. You are a mighty magician. And it's like be grateful for that skill that has been bestowed to you, right? And awaken in this presence. All right, it's saying the universe is with you. So like don't feel bad like you didn't get a card, right? Because it's saying right here that hey, we're with you. It doesn't matter what Keepers of the Light card comes out. All right, but it does say wear a cloak of protection and love. So that means also too, that's why I said it doesn't mean you have to put out every single fire, all right, with everything, because sometimes things can drain us or tear us down or get us into the, if we offer to the wrong situations where people ignore or, belittle it or something like that, then, that's not a good energy to be in. And then we might reflect their energy. So that's what I see for you guys, Libras. Okay, so we are on to Scorpio. Okay, tell me about Scorpio, please. Scorpio, one thing and or Scorpio placements. One thing that they believe to be true about themselves, and Source is going to confirm and say, yes, absolutely, Scorpio, that is absolutely true. Scorpio, please. Scorpio and or Scorpio placements watching this video. Beep beep. Ah, beep beep. Oh, somebody else had that here. But it was in a different context, so okay, let's see. Oh, very nice, Scorpio. Okay. Something about yourself that you know to be true and Source is confirming is true. Okay, so first of all, one thing I will say on a predictive level, like if you guys ultimately believe that you are going to end up happy at some point in your life, or like in a really, really great partnership or something along those lines, you are absolutely correct. So Source is confirming that for you. It's like you will be very emotionally fulfilled. Okay. So there's that message. So that's good news too. Let's see. I would say these are pretty good cards, Scorpio. I like the energy because it's like you've got the Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Cups, Ten of Cups. So it's like fire and water, right? Two difficult things to balance because too much water, right, is going to drown that fire. So it's like I like that it's an even and a good hierarchy, of maturity here. So I feel like that is really good. So I feel like you guys will achieve some sort of high level of creativity and also like emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. Most likely within like a partnership with someone. That doesn't mean not within yourself, of course, within yourself, but like with also like a shared experience to boot. I also feel too this with the Hermit showing up here in the center that it's like you do have wisdom, Scorpio. So, I mean, that, which you probably feel, you already feel that to be true about yourself. Most Scorpios have an interesting assortment of wisdom. If it's not just in one particular area, it may be in several areas. But I mean, generally, the sign of Scorpio is very much about like research. Even though it's a Virgo card, Scorpios are very big about research and analytics and things like that too, and gaining knowledge and wisdom. So that's a no-brainer. So it's saying, yep, that is true. Okay. And inner depth, inner wisdom. Also, too, I feel like this is highlighting this energy as well, that you... The reason that, like, it may be difficult for you to achieve balance in your life, like if you're not experiencing that at this time, is not necessarily because you're backwards, Scorpio, but in a way, like, it's different than everybody else. So in other words, it's like your feminine energy is your fire, and your masculine energy is your, like, emotion or feeling that you put towards things. So metaphysically, it's usually the other way around, all right, where it's like, you know, the fire energy is masculine, right? And the emotional energy is feminine. So it's like yours is, you know, upside down land. Okay. But the thing is that actually works for you. So some of you Scorpios, like if you're struggling with finding some sort of emotional balance or emotional success or partnership or something like that, it may be trying to force a square peg into a round hole kind of thing, like, or like the other way around. All right. So it's like you may be trying to go about it the way like that you feel like the world should work, right? Like put fire and motivation and, you know, things like that into things. And this is saying you're the opposite. Your fire energy is definitely your creativity, Scorpio. All right. So it's not your boots on the ground, go get it, you know, climb the ladder, climb the corporate ladder, you know, kind of thing like that. It's not that kind of fire. It's your creative energy that is your fire. And it is your emotional maturity, but not in a cosmic way. It's your emotional maturity in a boots on the ground kind of way. So that's where I say it's like different than most people. Most people, this would be their boots on the ground energy, you know, ambition, fire, you know, but your boots on the ground energy is like love, emotion, emotional maturity. And your emotional, or your feeling that you put into things is your cosmic creativity. All right, so I know that sounds a little odd, but that is what I am getting from this reading. So like if you've ever wondered about like why you feel different, or why the things that you try like kind of don't really work the way it may work for somebody else who's trying to climb the ladder, then this could be why. So there's something here about like you work different, and that is true, but through that, it's actually a good balance for you if you can recognize it, and it will ultimately like achieve this really perfect partnership. It's also very forward looking. All right. Nothing here, you know, well, I mean, the Hermit kind of is looking at the past, but it's for the point of highlighting this. Okay, so it's like your energy is about forward moving. Look for forward moving partners. Don't look for partners who are extremely nostalgic or stuck in the past or do things the same old way or anything like that. Nurturing partners or creative partners are going to be your best bet, depending on which gender, you are more attracted to. So, all right. I would say you have a very positive feel to this reading. So also those of you who are looking for confirmation, like if you're starting to feel like something is brewing within you positively, whether it be with a new person or your current relationship, or like some kind of new adventure, or it could even be work related, possibly, something like that, then this is saying, yep, you are right in being positive. This looks really, really good. Okay. All right. So give me, let's get one more thing for Scorpio, please. Beauty. Oh my gosh. Wood nymph. Okay. Let's see. So here's a really great one too. So this, I was going to ask for one more card to show one more thing that is like true about Scorpio, right? Beauty. All right, you are, this reminds me of like an inner beauty, but also kind of a siren-esque quality to it as well. But it's just confirming, yes, Scorpio, you are that. So don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself and think that you are not beautiful. From the inside out. Look, it's lotus flowers here, right? It's like, and lotus flowers like rise from the muck, to the top of the water where they unfold into beauty. So it's like, do not doubt your beauty here, or that you will not bloom in that lotus blossom kind of way. All right. Very nice. Okay, and let's get Scorpio's Keeper of the Light card, please, for Scorpio. Ooh, all right, Kuan Yin, Care and Compassion. And we have Hilarion at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you've got a very good masculine feminine vibe going on here. All right. So let's see. We have Kuan Yin, Care and Compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. So care and compassion, don't block that within yourself, Scorpio. Okay. And we also have Hilarion, honor your sensitivity. See, I'm telling you, it's like your masculine side of yourself, Scorpio, needs to be more in the heart chakra, which again, it seems like it's not the way it works, but it's like in your case, it does. Okay. For some reason. All right. Let's see. And it says, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Yeah, I feel a very supportive energy here with this Ten of Cups, be it like partnership or family or community, whatever it may be for you. It's very fulfilling energy. Okay, so that's what I have for Scorpio. We are on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, please tell me about Sagittarius. We are looking at Sagittarius and or placements of said sign to see something that you believe about yourself, Sagittarius, to be true, and seeing if it is confirmed. All right, no, not seeing, I'm sorry. All right, Sagittarius, please. So tell me about Sagittarius and Sagittarius placements that are watching, something that they believe to be true about themselves, and as it is confirmed by source. Okay. Sagittarius. No. Yes. Okay. Oh. Sagittarius. Wow. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh my gosh. Ah, Sagittarius, I'm really happy this message came out for you because the thing is, oh, you know me, always wanting to take a peek at the next card. Look, your card. Okay. All right. The thing is, this is an interesting one because most of the readings so far have been, and I'm surprised because Sagittarius is the planet of optimism, right? And that's why I'm really glad this message came out because I feel like that is not where you guys are right now. And I feel like Source, therefore, is confirming, yeah, things are kind of up in the air. Things kind of suck a little bit. So here's the thing though. All right, the good news is, all right, there is a way through this energy, and that is super clear in this reading because I feel like things are probably not so great for you right now. You may be questioning some decisions that you've made in the past. You may be kind of stuck with like not being able to move forward in some way, whether it be love and partnership, because I did notice those next two cards after the Sagittarius card, right? Or just in anything in general. So again, the theme of this reading is something you believe about yourself to be true. And this is being confirmed by Source saying, yes, you are absolutely right. That is true. So yours is tricky because I feel like what you believe about yourself to be true is that kind of things suck and it's always like up in the air, or you're always having to make these choices or decisions and you're stuck. So Source is confirming, yes, that's true. You are stuck. All right. So, because like I said, all the readings prior to this have been more like positive things that people believe about themselves to be true. And yours is more the victim mindset thing. And this is saying, yes, that is true. But here, look, look what we have. We have a choice here. All right. It's both this card is tied in to the Devil card and to the Wheel of Fortune in like more complicated tarot. Okay. So we can either choose the Devil card, which is being trapped in Devil cardy energies, right? Or we can choose the Wheel of Fortune to look at something from a different perspective, thus starting a brand new cycle of freedom. And it's like there's this beautiful angel which represents your card, Sagittarius, that is like guide, like which cards look better to you? This side or this side? Right? Even if you don't know anything about tarot, I mean, you can see like there ain't nothing looking good about this card. All right. That's Devil card written all over it, keeping us oppressed and out in the snow on crutches, and I mean, there's nothing good going on there, right? Metaphorically in that card. So this is basically saying like what you believe about yourself is to be true. Your attitude is everything. How you perceive things from different perspectives, how you take risks towards new things is important. But when you stay undecided, you stay stuck. So it's like kind of confirming that, like, if you've ever doubted that to be like a truth, this is confirming that it is a truth for you. If you're in victim mentality, you're going to stay stuck and undecided. If you look at things from a different perspective and are willing to take, leaps of faith towards new adventurous things, positive things, more like your sign, right? Then there will be balance for you. Okay. So very much like confirming that. All right. Let's see something else that is true about Sagittarius. Okay. Or Sagittarius placements. chaos. Okay, yeah, that can happen. All right. Um, I would bet that many times in your life it's been chaos that has elicited change. Because when we are stuck in the Two of Pentacles, then or any of the two cards, when we're stuck too long in indecision or making choices, then what typically happens, at least in tarot terms, is the Tower card will come and make the choice or decision for us, whether we like it or not. Because, you know, we do have free will, but if we, you know, everything has to, in order to kind of be here on this planet, everything has to move. Everything is in motion. When we are stuck in immovability, then that can't happen, right? So it's going to then take the Tower card or some kind of chaos out, you know, outward to you to change the situation to get you to move. So I do feel like this is more, your reading is probably more of a, hey, heads up, you know, like look at this like kind of energy for you, because it is saying absolutely like to come into your true nature, because Sagittarius to me one of the most beautiful signs. I mean, ruled by Jupiter, you know, pretty cool. And, you know, you have the coolest symbol of all the zodiacs, I think. You know, I love the arrows and the archery of that. I think that's bitchin'. You've got a really cool card here. And it's like, and you know, you're very, you know, ninth house ruler, right? Isn't it, Sagittarius? Yeah, like very, very cool, you know, philosophical, interesting people, right? But none of this is really reflecting that. So I feel like that's why this reading is here, to get you to be Sagittarius, right? The true balance, the emotional harmony, the alchemy, you know, of deeper resonance, you know, things of that nature. So it's like chaos is most likely a part of your life until this energy is truly decided by you rather than staying stuck. Okay, so with that said, let's get a so this could be like a victim of circumstance kind of life. If you feel like you live a victim of circumstance kind of life, then I feel like this reading is saying that yes, that is true, but it's because it's like if again, like everything needs to be in motion, and if it's not in motion and it gets stuck and stagnant, then something has to come in and, you know, be that circumstance of change. But it doesn't have to be that way. Instead, we can think of different possible perspectives of how we can live our life in a more freedom, risk-taking, clean slate kind of way to bring us more into the harmony that we are. Okay, so with that said, let's get the Keepers of the Light card for Sagittarius, please. Oh, almost there. I can feel it. Somebody's wanting to come out. Holy amethyst, Batman. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, look. Divine alchemy. Are you kidding me? Really? I mean, seriously. Yeah, I you got to get a little Kalima on something here. Because it's like, that ain't working. That other stuff. Okay, so be over here. Okay, so let's see. Holy amethyst, divine alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. Very, very clear reading, Sagittarius. Very clear. All right. All right. So that is Sagittarius. We are on to Capricorn. Capricorn, please. Okay. So I just heard obla di, obla da, life goes on. Okay, and I'm not a huge Beatles fan. I mean, I respect the Beatles and I like some of their songs. I've always been more of a Stones fan, but I do love some Beatles songs. But that song just came into my head. So obla di, obla da, life goes on. Na na na, life goes on. Okay. Yeah, life goes on. All right. Let's see. Okay, so one thing that jumps out to me immediately is one thing you believe to be true about yourself that source is conforming is, or confirming. That's interesting. Conforming. Well, maybe not then. All right, hold on, because I did say conforming instead of confirming. So hold on. Let me make sure that is. Give me a moment here. Okay, no, it's good. Okay. Is it, yes, you are a very fair person. You like to be fair. You admire other situations and people that are fair and just. So like if you ever doubt yourself, like, oh, maybe I'm a phony, I'm not really that fair, or I'm not really that balanced when I make my decisions, it's like, no, you're right, you are fair, you are just. Okay. You are also correct in, like, I feel like you do know your value and worth. Masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. Okay. I think also it is true that not everyone will. And I know that does not sound fun to hear, but it's a truth that you probably know to be true about yourself, and sources confirming that is true. And it may have something to do with your karma. And by that, I don't mean, oh, you're paying for something, Capricorn, and oh, you must have been a total jerk, in your past life. Nothing like that. Karma is just about our actions and things like that, and then that will inevitably lead us toward lessons, right? So if our karma is a little askewed, then that leads to earth lessons. Most likely that's how things work, I would assume. So there's something here where it's like, yes, it is true. You absolutely are like a well-rounded person. You are a deserving person. You are a fair and just person. However, it is also true that not everyone will like see that. So, and people may see you like in relationships or partnerships as possibly like too much work. Like they know they would have to put so much work into being your partner that you may it may shy people away. Even though I feel like you're open to things, you're welcoming of things, you're nurturing in a partnership, that since you also have a very like strong sense of individuality, that scares other people at sometimes like they're afraid, like, oh my god, I like, not that you're so much work or that you're so demanding of them, it's not like that. It's more that they know in order to be in a relationship with you, they would need to be the counterpart. So they would need to be the emperor or empress, whatever gender you're into, but you know what I'm saying. So it's like you may know this to be true about yourself, and this is just confirming, yeah, that's probably true. So in case you're thinking, some of you might, if you are having a difficult time like connecting with others for romantic relationships or partnerships or things of that nature, it may be, and even like in the workforce possibly, it may be that it's kind of like an intimidation factor, but minus the intimidation. It's more of a live up to expectations factor. And because you do present such a strong, integrated self, that is somewhat like scary to others, or again, not wanting to really, do they really want to put the work into that kind of relationship, because they would have to put that same amount of work that you have put into yourself into themselves, and that can scare people away. So I do see that. All right. I feel like there's other messages here though too, so hold on, let me see what that is. Yeah, and I feel like too that you may find yourself like in challenging situations quite often. But it is true to stand your ground. Being true to yourself is standing your ground. In not being so individualistic that you have to keep proving that over and over and over. All right. Because we also have the Empress energy here, which is very nurturing and compassionate and giving and generous, and wants to grow things positively, bountifully. So be in that energy, all right, not in challenging energy, but you will be challenged. Like people will challenge you is what I see. So like if you ever doubt as to why that is why. Because oddly, people will challenge things that make them grow. And that, that is part of your karma in this lifetime, is navigating that and staying true to self. Okay. All right. Is there anything else for Capricorn, please? Anything else for Capricorn? One moment. If perchance you are a masculine watching this, I feel the message still applies. Absolutely. Everything that I said. With the caveat of this, that it's like needing to recognize the divine feminine and match up to that standard by being the divine masculine. So not feeling like, oh, that one's too much work, or not going for particular people because you feel like you wouldn't measure up or something like that. No, have more confidence in yourself and be like, it would be your karma in this lifetime then to be the match for a divine partner, regardless of gender. Okay. All right. So what else for Capricorn? Wow. Yeah. Transcending, transformation, and with grace. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing here for sure. And acceptance is like a strong key, because I don't think everyone's going to accept like your the way that you are. And I think that's part of your karma is, yes, you are going to be challenged and all of those things. And it's how you navigate fairly and balanced with grace through situations. Okay, so that is something that is true about yourself. And this is also saying like you are able to do this. You are able to transcend. Because look at this, like, Knight of Swords, like, wanting to come at you, right? But then it's, like, transcending into this, like, soft Pegasus with the wings, kind of energy. Like you have the ability to, you guys might be really good also at like cooling off hotheads, and showing them a more balanced perspective of like, hey, if you put in the work, you wouldn't even feel like challenging me. Yeah, you would be, on a, like you have the ability to show people like that they can be more than they are. That's what I'm seeing. And that might not always be welcomed at times, or it may be challenged at times, because it could appear then that you are being like too I hate to use the word pious, because pious is a beautiful word that's got misconstrued over the years. Okay, but it is the more norm of what people use now. Pious. Oh God, I didn't even see the card under there. Oh my gosh, because piety is actually a nice quality, but it's been changed in modern terms to be, oh, they're so pious, in a negative way. But that's kind of what I'm getting. So it's like that. It may appear to some people that you are like being pious, but the thing is, you are in a good way. All right, but they see that as that's a perfect example how like someone sees piety as a negative and wants to challenge that, and knock you off your high horse, where it's good to be pious. All right, if you look at the original meaning, and it's like good to be high up above on a horse moving forward, you know what I'm saying? But those things are in a negative connotation. So, but you have a way of like transcending like hotheads or something like that want to challenge you, and giving them wings and peace. Like you guys would probably be like really good. I said this to one of the other signs, I can't remember which one it was, but like good mediators, or something along those lines, because it's like as long as you stay true to yourself, it's like you're the treasure in the forest of things. You handle things with grace. So yeah, just needing the courage though to transform is important for you as well. So like if you're not in this energy, but you kind of know it to be true of you, then this is saying have the courage to transform. Pearls, right? And butterfly wings. Transformation, for sure. Okay. All right, let's get your Keepers of the Light card. Also, don't downplay your role. I see that too, because this is sort of like a minor arcana of the Empress, but it's like we have the Empress here, very first card. Don't degrade to like, that may be your karma also, to don't degrade who you are by being like making excuses for this or something. It's like enjoy that you are the Empress or Emperor energy. Okay. All right. So what else? Keepers of the Light card, please, for Capricorn. Keepers of the Light card for Capricorn. Well, you guys probably are your own Keepers of the Light, but let's see if we can get one here. Somebody else had a similar situation where there's no cards coming. Yeah, I think it was Libra too. I'm not sure. Okay, there's one. Okay, Isis. All right, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Yeah, I really feel like you guys just really need to honor your true selves here and stay focused on that transformation. Have the courage to transform. Do it gracefully. And I feel like you guys are very, very much needed, like earth angel type energy, on this planet, regardless, again, masculine, feminine, doesn't matter what gender you are watching this reading. So it's like you're able to, you know, take a lot of different parts of things, okay? And that makes sense for Capricorn, because Isis is kind of known for that, taking all the parts and then putting them together again to make something whole. So it's like, and Capricorn is one of those signs that can talk to a lot of different types of people and add something to that conversation or blend into that conversation. It's like Capricorns can hang out with, you know, I don't know, the heroin addicts in the deep alleys of, you know, whatever, you know, but they can also that same day attend, you know, the high cocktail party in, you know, at the New York Ritz, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like you guys have the ability to like take parts of things and make them all useful. So it's like utilize that. That's a wonderful quality to utilize. Do so with grace and start manifesting your dreams and visions and goals into becoming reality. Stay focused on those, okay? All right, we are on to Aquarius. Aquarius, please. So let us know, please, Spirit Source here. Aquarius and or Aquarius placements that are watching this video, one thing that they believe to be true about themselves and that is confirmed by source. That yes, Aquarius, that is absolutely true of you. All right. So tell me like a positive thing, right? Okay, so Aquarius, please. One thing that is true, that Aquarius believes about themselves to be true, and that source is saying, yes, absolutely, you are correct. Okay. Oof. Wow. Victory. All right. Very nice. Okay. I am the passenger and I ride and I ride. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is actually pretty cool. All right, I'm digging this. I can dig it. I see where it's going. Okay, so one thing that is true about yourself that you believe, and source is saying absolutely, Aquarius, that is true, is that when you envision victory, positive movement, travel, things of that nature, like that is absolutely like positive and able to happen for you. So you are definitely like responsible for the vision of your future. The Three of Wands is basically like a manifestation card of like expecting your ship to come in. Okay. So it's sort of like that type of manifestation where you expect a positive outcome. You expect victory. All arrows pointing to victory, right? So there is that. Also, too, I would say there is a strong, and I'm not just saying that because you're Aquarius, okay, which is known for that, but there is a strong element of travel here, okay, for sure. So, like, if that's something that you know about yourself to be true, and wondering, well, maybe I shouldn't be maybe I should settle down, you know, things like that. This is source is confirming, oh my God, yes, you do love to expand your horizons. You do love to take short trips or big trips, you know, whatever, either or. That is absolutely true. I want to look at this for a minute though. Let's see, because it's like turning your back on that energy. So let me see what's going on there. Something that you know to be true about yourself. Okay, I think this is something too that this is confirming for Aquarians, is that when you don't really want to deal with something, or you don't want to think about something, or you don't want to make a decision, that there's this sort of laissez-faire, however you say that phrase, energy of you that turns towards, well, okay, I'll just travel, or I'll just move here, or I'll take a short trip here. But the thing is, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't think it's like a fight or flight. I don't get that vibe. I think it's more of a not wanting to deal with something and tired of thinking about something, wanting to have peace in your mind. So turning toward expanding your vision and just trying some things and seeing where they land, right, is your victory. So whenever you turn to the positive, that seems to be your victory. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else I see here? I do feel there's a predictive element to this as well. Like short trip. This is like short trips, but this can be like very like big trips also. So both are highlighted here. I feel like this is predictive. So some of you may have like a fairly significant move in your future, or just a lot of different bits of travel here and there. And this helps you to like focus and move forward in your life when you focus on independence and like the world at large out there, like waiting for you to, you know, rent a little scooter and motor around Europe and check it out, or, you know, whatever it may be. Okay. All right. So let's see here. What else is true of Aquarius, please? What else is true of Aquarius watching this video, and Aquarius placements? Expansion. Yeah, I really, really see that. You do have patience here. Yeah, this is that like foggy bog, you know, kind of energy for sure. All right. But it's like, but then you have focus. So like when it's a foggy bog, you need to focus on expanding your future. All right, for sure. That's what I see. I think that there will be some sort of major travel for you in the future. Or for others of you, it could just be, if it's not like going to another country or something like that, then it's definitely still got an element of travel, be it short trips, little road trips, something like that in your future. All right. Things are expanding and becoming more fruitful also for you when you focus on expecting change and victory. All right, let's get your Keeper of the Light card. I like your reading, Aquarius. It's very, very positive and very, like, in the now kind of energy. Okay, tell me about Aquarius, please. Keepers of the Light card for Aquarius. A few of them are kind of bouncy, but not the right one popping out yet. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Commander Ashtar. Call to action. Oh, totally. And open communication is here as well. Mercury, like definitely that's that 8 of Wands energy for sure. Okay, so Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge. Lead by example. Walk your talk. Ooh, I like that too. That would definitely be all of this energy as well. Yeah, I feel like some of you have been just too possibly passive or too calm in a sense, like too okay with the unknown, or too okay with the passivity or something like that. And this read is saying, and so like if you know that to be true, like you're starting to feel like, yeah, I really do need to start envisioning my future, or focusing on action, or expanding my horizons. You're absolutely correct. All right, this read is absolutely confirming that, hands down. Okay. All right, so let's see, that was Aquarius. We're on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces. All right, tell me one thing about Pisces and or Pisces placements that are watching this video that they believe to be true about themselves, and source is confirming, yes, Pisces, absolutely, that is true about yourself. We are looking at positive attributes. Oh, okay. Leave it there. Okay. No. Okay. Boom. Okay. Oh, Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Let's see what these two are. Oh, stop screwing around and go for it. Okay. Interesting. Stop screwing around and go for it. Let's see what that is meaning. Okay. Okay, well, I feel like I'm going to be doing two readings here. Okay, because I feel like this is a very masculine energy reading. So that does not mean you have to be a male, all right? But it has a very masculine kind of vibe. And quite frankly, it looks like it's like the inappropriate place to be in this, like what we're asking. So somebody may just need to hear this message. So I'm not going to spend much time on it. I feel it's not our subject matter. I feel like this is a situation where there's a masculine energy, again, not necessarily a male, but most likely, that is holding back, afraid of the competition out there. They want to date, they want to be romantic, they want to be this seductive Knight of Cups to this Empress that they find attractive or something like that. But since they don't know the outcome of the situation, then it's like they may be lacking in like the courage that a knight needs in order to move forward. So I feel like there's something here where if you're a masculine that's afraid to get out there and start dating, or to approach like someone or something along those lines, then holding back because of that is not really, like, that's going to keep you in the dark. You'll never know, right? And it's like, sure, it's like going towards this particular person, or a person in general, or a type that you are interested in is unknown as well. But either way, both outcomes are unknown. So which would probably be a little bit more rewarding? Okay, definitely not this one. Just holding on and making excuses. That's because you don't know what's out there, or who's out there, or what they're going to say is not really going to benefit you in any particular way at all. All right. Whereas gaining the courage and going towards this person or people you want to date, whatever, in a romantic, sincere way. Sure, it's unknown what might happen between you two also, but it's like you are like the sign of conquering the fear of the unknown. So it's like, what does your subconscious tell you? Listen to what you keep being drawn to. In other words, you wouldn't be attracted to someone if there wasn't a reason. So, I mean, otherwise, why would the universe like put that person in your path, right? Sure, it could be to learn some kind of lesson, or something along those lines, but it's like the universe isn't really cruel, or anything like that. So usually when we're attracted to someone, it's because they're attracted to us too, usually, not always, but it's like you're gonna have a much better like chance at a kind of happy outcome by throwing your hat in the ring, right? Other than, oh, I don't know. Nah, it's too competitive out there. I'll never find anybody. I'll never find a decent person. You know, that ain't going to work at all. Okay. So somebody probably just needed to hear that, and this is not the appropriate video for that, but there you go. Okay, so let's get a real reading for Pisces for the subject matter that is going on here. All right, so we are looking at one thing that Pisces believes about themselves to be true. Let's do feminines now. Feminine Pisces and feminine Pisces placements. What is the one thing that you believe about yourself to be true? And Source is saying, yes, absolutely. That is true. Okay. Pisces giving me the complications today, that's for sure. Giving me a all right. Let me take a look here. Actually, again, I don't feel like this is that reading either. So I feel like for many of the Pisces that are wanting to get your message, I feel like you may need to watch another placement for yourself, like your rising sign or Venus or Mars or something, Pluto even, something like that. Because again, I feel like this is like a message. It's not confirming what you know to be true is true, you know, kind of thing. I feel like the message, though, that is wanting to come out is it is your inner strength and able to see all perspectives of something that is far more beneficial than trying to outwardly, like, get something, okay, or get like a resolution or something along those lines. So it's like when, in other words, if we exhibit like stubbornness or exhibit like antagonistic or combative energy, even though we may view it as standing up for ourselves or something like that, which there is a time and place for that type of behavior, of course, but this is saying like that your real strength is in your inner strength and your different perspective, like being able to see all sides of a story. So your karma may oftentimes kind of pit you in situations where it's like you start moving away from choppy waters towards calmer waters. But then it's like once you arrive on that new shore, it's like repeating the same patterns again. And it's really interesting because that song came into my head again, which I think was in your placement a few days ago. I can't remember. It was in one of the placements, and it was a song I had to look up because I wasn't sure of the name. It was the song "The Boxer" by Simon and Garfunkel. And like the last line, I don't know know the song by heart, but the last line was something about, because it's a metaphor, that whole song. I suggest looking at the lyrics because it was something at the end that's saying like you may move away, but the fight is still with you. So it's like when you try to move away from like choppy waters, things that aren't working out, and you try to distance yourself, it may be your karma that there's this repeating pattern, though, of like still bringing it up again, you know, or still wanting to outwardly fight or argue through a situation, where this is saying, you know, your way through is by exhibiting inner strength, not outwardly displayed strength. And again, being able to see all sides of a story. Their how they see it, how others involved may see it, that sort of thing. That is your true strength. So for some of you, I guess this could be a reading that is like what you know to be true. If you are the type of person that does this. So this is saying, yes, this is true. You are able to be inwardly strong and really see all sides of a story. And you are able to set that example for others who perhaps just want to move away from an issue, but then they just bring it back up again. So you may be so in that case, this may be like, if this is what you know about yourself to be true, then you might be this person. And it is confirming, yes, you are able to help people like through that karma, that particular karma. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get anything from the oracle cards as far as what is something true about Pisces that is absolutely true. All right. Source is saying, yep. Yes, Pisces, this is true about you. Aw, miracles and healing. Success. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so maybe that is the message. All right. Because to me, it looked more like a situational reading, like I do in those, like, what's coming in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, things like that. It looked more like that kind of reading than it actually looked like your message. But now that I see that, I think that is confirming that for you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Happiness, miracles, healing. Okay, see, that is true. This is truth. This is you. Happiness, miracles, healing. That is you. And being protective, like bear spirit is very like protective, nurturing, to their cubs and all of the playful, all those types of things, right? So it's like bear spirit is a strong totem for you now, most likely. It's also very fierce and courageous, when it needs to be. Because like I said, that doesn't mean that we're never this way. Sometimes we need to be this way, but not a repeated pattern of being this way. Okay. And this energy brings in happiness, miracles, and healing. When we can see this karma for what it is. Okay, so it did turn out to be kind of something true about you, I do feel. All right, very nice. And what an excellent quality to have. That is definitely something worth building upon and will absolutely be the type of energy that brings this type of energy for sure. This type of energy, this like, oh, I'm going to move on from that. I'm going to move to calmer shores, and then you get to those calmer shores and then just like bring it up again, or repeatedly, like that's not going to bring any of this. All right, so we have two major arcanas here that are saying this is the path, and two minor arcanas which flanked by justice, which is all about karma of like what not to do. All right, or how to show people, because again, that might be your truth. You may be like a good person to show others this behavior or something along those lines. All right, so last but not least, let's get your Keepers of the Light card for you, Pisces. Gaia, Earth connection. All right. I feel like there's one more too. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. All right. I like that for sure. All right. Okay. Green Tara, supreme protection. And Saint Germain. Interesting. Okay, so karma releasing. Absolutely. Yeah, I knew there was one more. And the one that was sticking out there, by the way, is the Buddha. Okay, so karma releasing. Move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. This is absolutely what I was seeing in your reading for sure. Okay, then we have this energy here of connecting with the earth, right? And we have green Tara here as well. So be mindful of the planet, come back to earth, stay grounded. So really grounding yourself in earth energy right now. Not in the mental plane too much, not up in, I mean, yes, we want to be in the spiritual plane and all of that, but it's like we want to carry that with us all the time, of course, that spiritual purity. But it's like this is needing to demonstrate this like inner strength of different perspectives here. And then we have supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. This was limitation. Also, these are two cards of Aquarius. So it's like, yeah, Aquarius is air energy. So it's like, I feel like air energy is not it's like earth energy is more what is needed right now. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading and thank you so much.